welcome back to Let's Play Overlord. This is the first video I'm recording since one of my viewers, Old June, commented on video number, was it 14 or something? That maybe I'm firing my rockets from too close. Maybe there's some sort of security mechanism on them, and I'm just not far away enough from them to really to have them go off and explode, actually. And that's an interesting thought. And hopefully I'll get to put that theory to the test today. The briefing for today is we're going to do train busting, which isn't really sorry. It's not really... You don't really need rockets for that, but maybe we'll find some other targets. For all I know, we'll get jumped by fighters and get shot down and never get to shoot at anything, so it's just a plan I have. The plan certainly is to cross the coast of Kabul and then turn back for home at Mont, so that's a pretty long sweep eastwards. And Kabul is a coastal town, useful reference but not a target. Rocket sites on both sides of the town, not really rocket targets. You can blow those up very nicely with machine guns. Get their rockets to explode, I guess. Large coastal battery to the west. Well, that's kind of the opposite direction of where we're theoretically supposed to go, but if we have a chance at that, then we can try, because coastal batteries... You need rockets, I think, to blow up those. And then, the point... Right, there's all these rail lines, and there's a Mont rail bridge. We might want to try and hit. That's very, very hard, though, blowing up the bridges from above. In my experience in this game. 2 flights of Typhoons. And an escort of 2 flights of Mustangs, thank goodness. No questions, but I'm gonna check my... Actually, not my game settings, but... Oh, heavens. No, don't want to... try and... shake off and... Luftwaffe at air raid today. I was planning on testing out my rockets. Instead. Planning room. Right, unlimited arms. While that is very tempting to get to try out my rockets, it's not very realistic. I'm going to go with limited, and I'm still going to be able to flight Lieutenant Rat, so that's okay. And then... I suppose it's time to fly. Are you ready? Well, as ready as I'm going to get, probably. So here we are. Actually hit pause. Right. There's enemy fighters dead ahead. Let's speed up as much as we can. Don't want to give them more time to aim than we absolutely have to. That's the ground target, which is Kabul, so... Okay, I think it's... They're very high up. Maybe if I go even further down... They're going to try and dive on us, of course. And I, on the other hand, am going to try and evade that attack as much as possible, and then see if I can turn on the prick. Excuse me, pardon my French. Come on. That was not a... Okay. That's not good at all. I'm going a bit too... flying a bit... way too low. Oh, and that guy's trying to get on my tail. Flying low. But hopefully not so low that... Let's try and get on this guy's tail if we can. I don't know where the other guy is, probably trying to sneak up on me. Let's try and slow it down so we don't overshoot this guy completely. Ouch, that was a bad idea. I need more speed. He's actually flying away from me now. Okay, now I'm catching up with him. Brakes. Turn the brakes off. Gain speed. Hopefully, at least to rev up the engines. And there is an enemy, but he's way over there. He's in some manner of fighting. Oh gosh. He's getting on my wingman's tail or something, isn't he? Well. I'm gonna see if I can take how much ammo have I got left. Spent about 25% of it, which is a bit much, but it's way above me as well. Let's see if I can try and climb and then turn. It's gonna have time to turn against me though, that's the annoying thing. Firing a few salvos, hoping to scare him, basically. Let's see if I can sort of... Actually, though, I think I might actually be on his tail. He's going in to try and hit that friend of mine, isn't he? He's after that typhoon. And now he's coming this way. He's shooting as well. We got a couple of hits on him. Slowing down a lot to try and not fly straight past him. Okay. Oh, I thought... Damn it, I seriously thought I had him there. Seriously thought I had him there and I was just expecting him to fall down. He didn't. I'm a bit too high now. Oh gosh. Oh well, that was a close call. It must have been pretty badly damaged from before. Alright. So that's Kabul, our target. Where's my friends? Okay, my wingman's with me. And if I go for ground targets, I'm just... boats down there, aren't they? Alright. That's a nuisance. Well, I suppose it's a bit overkill to use rockets for a boat, really, but... And there's some sort of anti-aircraft thing over here somewhere. Yeah, we're under attack by anti-aircraft fire, mostly. I don't have that much juice left in my guns either, so... Might as well try and use my rockets on some of those boats, or at least some of my rockets on one of those boats. Aldrin also suggested I might be trying to hit it from a little bit too... slightly too steep... too shallow angle, that I should come in a bit more steeply. Try that. Now, how far away? 2 miles! Probably overshoot slightly, probably slightly to the... Oh, that's 1 mile. That sure was a miss. Now I'm going to shoot from really closely. Really ought to hit. And, well, It looks like the really close hits did the trick though. So that's a bummer, the theory of some sort of safety mechanism on the rockets being what caused all my misses lately. By misses I mean not hitting what I'm supposed to, not... Let's see if I can hit this. It's easier to hit the big ships than the small ones. Yeah. Got that one as well. That's what I really ought to have done, was aim for that E-boat of that boat with the gun, because that's the one that's a danger to me, but there's just the others are much easier targets. How many rockets do I have left? Not many. I'll try those last rockets. Actually, yeah, I will, but one thing that I have done differently now is I have gotten more altitude before I attacked. Possibly my sort of Anglo attack's been more shallow. I think this is probably going to be a bigger problem simply because this target is much smaller. Not going to hit at all, is it? No, that's blatantly a miss. And with good reason. You saw that rocket go wide off of his mark. Alright, so there's some targets, some ground targets over in that area. Are there any? I can't see any German fighters, so I'll try and head for whatever targets might be over there. But I don't have an awful lot of ammunition left, but I'm going to use what I have at least. You know, everything's completely out of control. The enemies got way too much control, basically, of the skies over Normandy. So, okay, this is a long flight though, 19 miles. Actually, my engines aren't completely... not running completely at max here. I can only... yeah, I can actually if I try them. I can't see any German fighters. I'm flying fairly level, so I think we're going to try here is to hit the tab key to now I'm speeding up. Yeah, that's just Kabul, but the moving ground target. Really, the mission today was crane busting, so try and use the tab key and speed up time a little bit to fly faster across. Now it's a distance of just 5 miles. Still don't see any German fighters. So far so good, down to 4 miles. Something over to my left though. It could be a rocket site or something. I'm not going to worry too much about that. I don't think that is a train. That is. Slow down a bit. Try and give me as much time as possible. To use my guns for this one. And this is where a joystick would have been nice, wouldn't it? For aiming. But I think I was successful because when I now hit Shift F9 I get some other target over there. Didn't use that many rounds either, still have 50 rounds left. So let's... there's a marshalling yard over there, that's also a tempting target, but train busting was my mission today, so I'm going to stick with that. Do I have my wingman with me? No, I don't. He's way over there. What the heck is he doing? I don't know. Going after something else, presumably. Don't know what he's up to, but... Oh, come on! Don't crash! Oh, come on! This was going so wonderfully, and then it crashed. It seems the outside view just doesn't work as intended. It just crashes. Okay, I'm going to have to end the video here. I haven't quite decided. I might try and do something a little bit similar. I don't really want to ditch this video because it sort of records me in the process of trying to figure out why I'm missing so much with my rockets. So I think I'm going to keep the video and just try and record the mission over again. Because I saved before the mission, so hopefully I'll try and make that more or less similar to what you just saw. So I will be back for next video, probably on the 22nd. Until then.